Good morning. My name is Brad Milam. I'm assistant principal here at Carthage High School. I'm one of your new principals, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about attendance. State law states in the state of Texas that all students must go to school, and they have a limit by which a student can miss before certain things happen. For example, the state of Texas states that all students must be in attendance at least 90% in order to receive credit for the class, meaning that if you miss more than 10% of your school, which is essentially 10 days per semester, if you miss more than that, you could lose credit for your class, meaning I could have a 97 in biology, I could have a 100 average in English, I could have a 85 in AP chemistry. But if I have more than 10 absences, I'm going to lose credit for that class. Not because Carthage High School says that, not because Carthage ISD says that, because the state of Texas has written that law that we have to follow as administrators. Now, there's certain things that are exceptions, meaning that if you have documented doctor's notes, we do take that in consideration. The state allows us to take that in consideration. If you have a note from your parent, that doesn't necessarily mean that that is an excused absence with respect to losing credit. Okay? There's very, very few things that we're allowed to by the state of Texas to count as an absence that doesn't contribute to possibly losing credit. A good rule of thumb, though, is this. If you stay below 10 absences per semester, you're going to get credit for your course if you pass it. If you go above 10, there's a lot of things that we're going to have to do to work together in order to ensure that you're going to continue to get credit. Another thing that happens at 10 absences is the state of Texas requires that we file truancy with the courts. Just like everything else, there's a process for that. And hopefully we don't get to that point, but if we get to that point, we'll work with you on that process. But I just want everybody to understand that moving forward, that attendance is a big, big deal. You can't learn what you're supposed to learn if you're not here. You need to be here because that's the only way we can service you and provide a great education. And some of the people say, well, I got 14 absences, but I got a 95 in the class. Well, imagine how much more you would have if you were there, okay? We do know there's medical things that pop up. There are family emergencies that pop up. We understand that. That's why the state builds in those 10 days for that reason, because they know that there's things going to happen. But if you start exceeding that time, I just need everybody to understand that you could possibly lose credit for your course, and you could possibly end up having truancy filed on you with the courts within Panola County. Again, I just want you to be informed. I don't want you to be afraid of this because most of you do an amazing job. But I want you to be informed so if we do get to that point that you'll have an understanding of why we're having that conversation. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to come see myself, Ms. Collins, Mr. Smith. We can explain everything that you need to know about this. Thank you. Have a great day and go Dogs.